Hi, welcome to the Syracuse Skinny from the Greater Syracuse Association of Realtors, where we dig into the most recent numbers from our market. Closed sales were up 9.3% to 2,231 sales. Pending sales, or the number of signed purchase agreements, were up 3.2%. On the seller side, new listings were up a notable 7.2% to 3,325 new homes. This marks the second consecutive quarter of year-over-year increases in seller activity. This could be an emerging pattern. And it's a welcomed pattern. Educated buyers continue to monitor seller activity closely in anticipation of additional choices. Inventory is still thin, but the year-over-year declines should soon start to fade. Metro-wide, the number of homes for sale fell 16.7% from last year to 4,415 units. Since reaching a peak in 2011, the number of active listings has come down and is back in line with historical norms. Multiple offers are still pretty common, so serious buyers need to come out swinging because the season likely depends on it. At $132,000, the median sales price was up a small but respectable 2.3% compared to last year. There's reason to celebrate, though, as that's the highest median sales price for any quarter since the beginning of 2005, and 10 of the past 12 quarters have now shown rising prices. What's driving this, you ask? Less supply, more demand, and an improving sales mix. What's fueling demand? Still affordable interest rates and home prices, an improving labor market, and rising rents. The possibility of further increases in interest rates and prices is also fueling buyer demand. There are now 7.6 months' supply of inventory in the region. Even so, sellers are getting offers that are much more in line with asking prices than in the past. On average, sellers receive 96.3% of their original list price at the point of sale, the highest third-quarter ratio since 2009. That's the Syracuse Skinny for this quarter. Check back next time for the latest.